Martial arts master Shang-Chi must confront the past he thought he left behind when he is sought after by the mysterious Ten Rings. Now, as an origin story, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings does follow a typical MCU formula. Narratively speaking, it isn't too hard to predict what's going to happen in the plot. However, the film also features a lot of elements to make it stand out above your average comic book movie. Destin Daniel Cretton has proven himself to be a great director by giving us films like Short Term 12 and Just Mercy, and he brings his unique style to this movie as well. Shang-Chi has fantastic martial arts sequences, beautiful cinematography, great music, solid acting from a wonderful cast of predominantly Asian performers, and it boasts a heartfelt story that focuses on the dynamic between an estranged father and son. Yes, this movie is mostly about the connection between Shang-Chi and his father Wenwu, also known as the Mandarin, the mysterious leader behind the Ten Rings, and their relationship with one another is fantastic. Shang-Chi is a man who is trying to outrun his past because he's afraid of his own father. So he literally ran away to make his own living, working towards a happy, simple life. And this does make Shang-Chi a pretty relatable character. But I was far more impressed with the characterization of the Mandarin. Marvel isn't strictly known for having strong villains, especially in their origin stories, so I was really surprised with how much depth the real Mandarin was given in this movie. It's not hard to sympathize with his character motivations at all, which easily makes him one of the most compelling Marvel villains ever. And Tony Leung is absolutely outstanding in the role of Wenwu. I honestly wish we got to see more of him in the film because he was definitely my favorite part of this movie. So while Simu Liu is great in the lead role, and Awkwafina is also fun as a refreshingly platonic supporting character, Tony Leung definitely steals the show here. It's a shame that his character had to take a back seat in the third act of the film to allow for a more fantastical climax. I was really hoping for a grounded and gritty showdown between Shang-Chi and his father, but that's not really what happens, which is fine, but I do wish the more fantastical elements introduced in this movie were explained a little bit better. I'm still unclear as to where the finale took place. I get that it's a village called Ta Lo, but where exactly in time and space does Ta Lo exist? I also wish the movie explored the Ten Rings organization itself a bit more, since the depiction of the organization here is way different than its original appearance in the first Iron Man. But I'm sure we'll be seeing more of the Ten Rings in the future, so all things considered, Shang-Chi is a welcome addition to Marvel's filmography. It's a fun movie about a man learning to embrace his destiny, and it's a nice representation of Asian culture in general. And I'm not going to compare Shang-Chi to any other movie that came out last weekend because it's not like I'm going to watch Cinderella with Camila Cabello or Afterlife of the Party. There is a smaller Netflix film that I may end up watching called Worth, which is about a real-life lawyer struggling to find compensation for the families of the victims of the September 11 attacks, because it does sound interesting. But if there was any movie that people were going to end up seeing last weekend, it was Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And it's a damn good movie, so it gets a recommendation from me. You should go and see it if you get the chance to. But as always, thanks for watching.